Hello everyone, in this scene, Eunha was very angry with Minkook the first time she met Minkook. So before she met Minkook, she met Garam first. Garam initially apologized because he had called Eunha as Ayuma. He followed his father's words and called Eunha as Nuna. But when Garam found out that Eunha was over 30 years old, he again called Eunha as Ayuma. Because as far as Garam knew, his friend's mother and his kindergarten teacher are over 30 years old, and he called them all as Ayuma. He also said his father had made a mistake by telling him to call Eunha as Nuna. Then Minkook explained again to Garam that Garam could still call Eunha as Nuna. Age was not a benchmark for Garam to calling Eunha as Nuna. For example, Minkook told Garam that Hayoung was her 30s, but Garam was already calling Hayoung as great aunt. And Minkook was also in his 30s and he was Hayoung's nephew. Garam realized that he made a mistake again and he intended to apologize to Eunha again. At that time, Eunha came to her family's chicken shop and that's where she met Garam again. At that time, Garam was already calling Eunha as Nuna again. But Eunha, who was already annoyed, didn't want to be called as Nuna anymore by Garam. She told Garam to address her as Ayuma. At that time, Minkook entered the chicken shop owned by Eunha's family and he apologized to Eunha. Eunha met Minkook for the first time and she said that Garam must have learned all those unpleasant words from Minkook. She thought that Minkook often judged a woman based on her age. And Eunha believed that Minkook often talked about a beautiful girl to Garam. That's why Garam could act like that to Eunha. Garam heard all Eunha's anger and he had seen his father, who didn't move in front of Eunha. He was really embarrassed and asked his father not to ask for peace from Eunha because that would only make Minkook even more embarrassing. Okay everyone, that's the scene this time. Thank you for watching my video.